In today's lecture, we are going to explore the foundational concept of conditional statements using if and else in Kotlin. These constructs allow us to make decisions and execute different blocks of code based on specified conditions. So let's dive in. Firstly, let's understand the if statement. It's a basic conditional construct that allows us to execute a block of code if a certain condition is true. So I'm just gonna remove this old code. Now, suppose I want to declare a variable called age, and I'm gonna assign the value to age as 20. Suppose now I have to check whether the age is greater than equal to 18 or not. If it's greater than equal to 18, I'm gonna print that you are eligible to vote. Okay, so the syntax is something like this. So if age is greater than equal to 18 curly brackets, then print ln you are eligible to vote. Done. Just give some space over here. Okay, once this is done, I think we are set to go and we are set to run the code. So let's run the code. Just go over here and press play. It's building. Okay, we could see you are eligible to vote. Great. So in this example, we checked if the age is greater than or equal to 18. If it's true, it prints a message about eligibility of the vote. Now if you see why it's showing yellow over here, right? So this is because only one comment, one statement is there, and we are using curly braces, just showing a normal warning. It's not a big deal. Okay, now let's use if and else. So the if else statement extends the if statement by allowing us to specify an alternative block of code to execute when the condition is false. So over here only, if suppose the age is not greater than equal to 18, then what shall we print? So suppose if else, just copy this thing, you are not eligible, you are not eligible to vote. Okay, now suppose I change the age to 15, and if I just run the code again, okay, I'm able to see you are not eligible to vote. Okay, so in this example, based on the age, if it's 18 or older, it prints a message about eligibility. Otherwise, it prints a message denying the eligibility. Okay, similarly, we can also use if else statement as well. So suppose if I just want to remove it, we can also use else if statement. So suppose let's declare a variable called score, and if score is greater than equal to 90, then I'm gonna print ln, I'm gonna print a grade. Okay, now suppose I'm gonna use else if the score is greater than equal to 80, I'm gonna print B grade. Okay, now similarly it goes something like that, and lastly I am gonna use else print below passing grade, suppose. Okay, so here if suppose multiple statements are there, we could use else if over here, something like this. Okay, now just run the code and let's see what's the output of this. So the output should be B grade. So now in this example, the program evaluates the score and prints a corresponding grade message based on multiple conditions. Okay, here we go, B grade. Now there is one more way we could use the if and else statement. Suppose I just want to remove this. I'm gonna declare a variable such as val num1 is equals to suppose 15. Then val num2 is equals to 20. Then suppose uh, with these two numbers I need to find which among them is the maximum number. Okay, so how to do it? So I could do something like val max num with less syntax. If I want to do, how to do it? So I'm gonna say num1 is greater than num2. I'm gonna return num1, else it's gonna be num2. This statement means if the num1 is greater than num2, I'm gonna return num1, I'm gonna assign the value of num1 to max num. Otherwise, if this statement is false, that means num2 is greater, and I'm gonna return num2 and assign it to max num. And I'm gonna print ln the max num is, so I'm gonna use $, then just type max num. So this way, this is the way how I could assign a value in the println statement. Okay, using a $, over here. Now let's run it. Great, the max num is 20. Great. So, and there you have it. We have covered the basics of conditional statement using if and else in Kotlin. They are fundamental building blocks for creating dynamic and responsive programs. Practice using these constructs to make your code more elegant and adaptable. Till then, happy coding. Meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.